Welcome to Logistics and Supply Chain Interview Questions and Answer version 3. Explain what are the activities performed at operational level in logistics? Various activities at operational level includes goods receipt and checking, bulk storage, order picking, stock replenishment, order marshalling, load scheduling, returns, availability of personnel, update of stock, completion of documentation. What are the responsibilities of a logistician? Primary role of a logistician is to manage the supply chain, transportation and storage of material, transportation management. Explain how to organize storage area for bulk items. Look, storage place which has the facility of single, double or multiple depth locations. Bulk storage in vertical or straight direction, it is the most common method of organizing the container. It is organized in a vertical direction, piling the container over each other. Bulk storage at angle, it is one of the solutions that can be applied in a situation when there is a limited place to accommodate containers. But it is applicable in special cases only, depending upon what material it carries. What does a bill of loading include? A bill of lading includes following details: name and complete address of shippers and receivers, special account numbers or PO used between business for order tracking, instruction for the carrier for secure delivery, date of the shipment, number of shipping units, types of packaging that includes cartons, pallets, skids and drums, description about the shipped items, common name and material of manufacture, declared value of the goods being shipped, note included if there is any hazardous substance in it, exact weight of the shipments. For multiple commodities, weight for each commodity is mentioned separately. Freight classification of the items shipped, according to NMFC, National Motor Freight Classification. What is freight class based on? Freight class is based on 4 factors: density, weight per cubic foot; freight storability, width and length based on carrier mode rules; ease of handling; evaluation of the effort required in transporting; liability, it includes liability to damage, breakability and perishability; freight price per pound; and susceptibility of theft. What is the difference between document against acceptance and document against payment? Document against payment, the document remains with bank and importers have to pay the exporter before they release the documents. In this, payment is immediate, and document is released quickly. Document against acceptance, in this, importer gives 30 to 45 days to bank to deduct the amount and then release the documents. In this provision, there is much risk, and if there is no sufficient balance in the account, then the process will get delayed. What are the major transportation issues in warehousing? The major transport issues in warehousing are costs, delays, tracking and communications, warehouse safety. What is logistics and transportation? Logistics is referred as the procedure of managing goods, resources and information from the source to the consumers in a manner that it fits the requirements of both parties. Transport is the movement of the goods from one point to the other. It is considered as part of logistics. What are the areas should be focused more in order to improve warehouse transportation? Delivery frequency, turnaround times, journey times, fixed routing, unification of product performance, standard vehicle fill, scheduling, vehicle and operational records, preloading. What is WTS, Warehouse Tracking System? How does it work? WTS, or Warehouse Tracking System, is a software application which is specifically designed for the warehouse industry. It uses the system of barcode labels which allows you to track product movement, audits and shipments easily. It enables you to identify each piece of stock by a unique serial number. WTS. How you can generate an invoice? There are 2 ways you can generate invoice using WTS technique. One way of creating an invoice is assigning it directly with the orders that you are working on, and the other way is to export the order to QuickBooks and create the invoice there. Warehouse tracking system will be helpful in warehouse transportation. In the warehouse, WTS will help you eliminate searching for lost products and saves your transportation time, reduce pick or walk time, monitor warehouse activity and order status in real time. What are the important aspects of transportation and fleet management? The important aspects of transportation and fleet management: transport acquisition, transport planning, routing, maintenance planning, fleet maintenance and scheduling, risk management, human resource management. From health and safety point, what are things to be taken care while warehouse transportation? Don't leave items in aisles, on the floor or perched insecurely on a surface. Clean up all spills immediately. Don't block fire exits, sprinklers or fire extinguishers. Put items in their assigned places. Don't leave sharp tools or cutters perching out. Keep cord and wires off the floor. Report loose flooring or tripping hazards. Dispose of trash immediately in proper containers. In inventory management, what do you mean by allocation? It is a demand which is created by the sales order or work orders next to a particular team. Explain what is a capacity requirement planning. It is a process for determining the quantity of machine and manual labor resources necessary to assemble a production. Explain what is activity-based costing. It is a method which helps in the breakdown of the costs into specific activities in order to maintenance of accuracy in the distribution of costs in product costing. Explain what is meant by reverse logistics. Reverse logistics is the collection of all processes that come into play for goods that move in the reverse directions, which means transportation of goods customer to the business. What is declared the value for carriage? Declared value for carriage is the value of the goods, declared by the shipper on the bill of lading, to determine the limit of the carrier's liability or a freight rate. What is LTL, less than truckload? LTL, less than truckload, shipment is a contract between the shipper and transport owner. According to the contract, instead of the entire truck, the shipment are priced according to the weight of the freight and mileage within designated lanes. How would you deal with a situation if you ran out of stock? A methodical, strategic plan for a question like this would be required, as running out of stock could cause quite detrimental delays to service/production. Detecting the stock situation. Discussing the procedures used to identify the shortage. Check if there are any outstanding orders or deliveries. Rectify the situation. How are you going to source the stock/cover any shortages in a quick time? One of the most important points, how to prevent the issue happening again. Dealing with the issue quickly is all well and good, but being able to deal with it and then prevent it from happening again is an attribute which companies would look out for in applicants applying to a supply chain role. What specific skills do you have to be a successful supply chain coordinator? A strong customer service background as well as being able to negotiate well are extremely important skills for a supply chain coordinator. Strong levels of analysis and problem solving are also key in order to efficiently understand and alterations which may arise during your work. Giving relevant and recent examples of when you have demonstrated the use of these skills is key, using the STAR technique as a guideline. What is a SKU in supply chain? In the field of inventory management, a stock keeping unit or SKU refers to a specific item stored to a specific location. The SKU is intended as the most disaggregated level when dealing with inventory. All units stored in the same SKU are supposed to be indistinguishable. Difference between logistics versus supply chain management. Logistics and supply chain management are terms that are often used interchangeably, but they actually refer to two aspects of the process. Logistics refers to what happens within one company, including the purchase and delivery of raw materials, packaging, shipment, and transportation of goods to distributors, for example. While supply chain management refers to a larger network of outside organizations that work together to deliver products to customers, including vendors, transportation providers, call centers, warehouse providers, and others. What is the main goal of supply chain management? Goal 1. Achieve efficient fulfillment. On the most basic level, the purpose of supply chain management is to make inventory readily available in customer-facing positions to fulfill demand. Such steps will help the organization reduce waste, drive out costs, and achieve efficiencies in the supply chain. What are the key elements of supply chain management? Supply chain management also covers coordination and collaboration with channel partners, such as customers, suppliers, distributors, and service providers. Demand management. Communication. Integration. Collaboration. What are the activities performed at operational level in logistics? The major activities can be divided in three parts: pickup from supplier, storage or warehousing, and distribution to end customer as per demand. The sub-activities include in the whole operations are: pickup of the goods from supplier, packaging, transportation via air, sea and road, customs clearance, delivery of the goods, warehousing, quality control/quality assurance, sorting of the goods, inventory management, stock replenishment, distribution of the stores, return shipment handling. What are the activities performed at operational level in logistics? The major activities can be divided in three parts: pickup from supplier, storage or warehousing, and distribution to end customer as per demand. The sub-activities include in the whole operations are: pickup of the goods from supplier, packaging, transportation via air, sea and road, customs clearance, delivery of the goods, Warehousing. Quality control/quality assurance. Sorting of the goods. Inventory management. Stock replenishment. Distribution of the stores. Return shipment handling. Welcome to Logistics and Supply Chain Interview Questions and Answer version 3.